It's Monday, the 11th of November. Um, this is what we're looking at today. This is what I am looking at today. I'm looking for entry setups on gold. So let me just begin by just starting my markup using the 215 technique for my markup. So let's go to the 15-minute time frame to see what that looks like. Yeah, that's not bad. Going to start my markup right there. All right, so using the 215 technique, which stipulates that the first step we should do on the 15-minute time frame is to mark the current price at which gold was trading at the time of chart reading, which was 2672.62. All right, once I've marked that, I need to name this my point of interest, or POI for short. Let's call this put that at 14. Can you let me know if you're able to see the section to the right of the screen? Is it clear enough for you to visually see it, or do I need to zoom in a bit more for those who are just joining? Also, as well, guys, this is no financial advice whatsoever. I'm really just doing this for educational purposes, just to show what I do whenever I enter the markets and the positions I take and what I look out for. Just sharing my strategy. All right. No, that Dale, I haven't missed anything as yet. I'm just starting now to begin the illustration of the markup of the charts using the 215 technique. Guys, if you could be so kind, just to like the live, double tap on that screen as much as possible, and share. All right, thank you for everyone who has followed and everyone who has shared the love so far. So that's a point of interest. Let me just change this from broken lines, and I'm just going to put that as that color and also as purple as well. So we've marked the price that gold was trading at when we initially started. Okay, thank you, Dalia, for that share. Dela, sorry. ETH SOL. Well, sadly, Kimmy, I don't trade cryptocurrency. I mainly only just focus on gold. So that's what I'm looking at for today. So that's a point of interest. Now, measuring two from the point of interest are 20 pips downwards, still following the 215 technique. Thank you guys for the share. Still following the 215 technique. Let's see. So if the point of interest was 2672.68, then this should be 2670.68 as well. So that's 20 pips below the point of interest, and this would be our sell line. Okay, let me just switch this to red. Can you guys let me know if you're able to see the markings properly with the white, or do I need to zoom in? Do I need to change? What do I need to do? Thank you guys for liking the live as well. Thank you for everyone who has followed, and also for joining and sharing the live as well. Remember, guys, this is no financial advice whatsoever. I'm just showing you how I look at the charts using the 215 technique. Zoom in a bit. All right, let me zoom in some more. That's it. All right, so I'm still on the 15-minute time frame for those who don't know, and I'm using the 215 technique to search for entries on gold. Now, once I've marked the sell line at the point of interest, now above the point of interest, which was the current price gold was trending at, I also need to do the same thing but in reverse. So I need to measure 2 or 20 pips above from the point of interest. Let's put that in green from now, and this would be my buy line. The coordinate should be 2674.68. All right. Now doing that just now, I now have my 215 structure on the 15-minute time frame. What have you entered into uh, Thailand? What have you entered into? Well, the question is not finished, so I'm not sure what are you're asking. If you can, yeah, Alan, what are you asking? Can you complete that sentence? All right. Well, I haven't entered anything as yet. I'm still just going. I'm still just doing the markup. All right. So I'm still on the 15 minute time frame still. So the 215 technique stipulates that we should also mark out what we call the rejection zones on the 15-minute time frame. And the 15-minute time frames, you must mark these out because price will tend to reject from these areas. So right above the buy line, there is a resistance right here, and I'm just going to put this in broken lines because this is my rejection zone on the 15-minute time frame. So I'm just going to call that 15 minute. Yeah, welcome back, Jack. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. It's not helpful. Well, what do you mean? Even though it's a US holiday and all that good stuff, the London session and the Asian session is still moving. The market is still moving, so we don't mind that. So that's a 15-minute reject, and let's just put this in broken yellow so I know. So what I would expect is for the price to tap these areas and then basically just reject and come back into the zone. So many experts on bull run. Well, there are experts everywhere. And if I look below the sell line as well, there's also another 15-minute support here. So I'm just going to mark this as well and just call this the 15-minute reject. Okay. All right. Still using the 215 technique, guys. All right. Now, I basically have the foundational structure marked out on this already. So now thank you guys for joining the live. If you could just be so kind of just sharing the live, double tapping on that screen as well to like the live as well, I would really appreciate it. And remember, this is no financial advice. I'm really just going through and just showing you what I do whenever I come to the markets. All right, so I'm not telling you or giving you any signals. I'm just showing you the markup and what I'm basically expecting. All right. Now, once we've marked this structure out, we then need to find our target areas. So we're going to move from the 15-minute time frame, then go to the 30-minute time frame because we need to identify the our target area. So on the 30-minute time frame, we need to find the support and resistance on the 30-minute time frame, which seems to be a bit high right now, even though gold is in a downtrend. Really don't think it will actually go back that far. Possibly just reject from the 50-minute rejection line and continue downwards, but that's just my opinion. So let's go. So here would be the earliest or the closest 30-minute resistance. So let me just make a note of that. All right, let's switch that back from broken lines. Hey Jack, are you in any positions as yet? Or are you just starting as well? That's the 30-minute resistance right there. That's the first one. That's the closest one. Let's go below and see if we can find any as well. There's one right here. That's the closest one to the 50-minute recheck. But do I want to mark that one? Yeah, I need to make note of it because it may very well go there as well and just recheck. So that's the 30-minute. support here. Oh, not currently marked up and just waiting. All right, yeah, brilliant. And that's one of the key things when it comes down to trading patience, because most of the time you spend most of the time in the market just waiting for that setup. I can't see us pushing up when the trend is selling. That's what the same thing I was saying. That it might be a little bit difficult for us to go back to the 30-minute resistance area, but we may never know. We may never know, Jack. We may just very well do it because it's trying to push up now. So we've marked out the 30-minute resistance and the 30-minute support. So I now believe that we move upwards now, still using the 215 technique. I believe this is a top-down analysis, but now we are going to the 1 hour. We just need to do the same thing on the 1 hour chart. I'm going to switch this line to red, so all the supports are highlighted as red and all the resistance are highlighted as green, just for better clarity. So this is the 1 hour support. Now I need it in all caps. So this is the 1 hour support, and also here is the 1 hour resistance as well. Let me just switch this to green. All right, once we've done that also as well, we go to the 4 hour time frame, and we're doing the same thing. So we need to identify the resistance and the support as well on the 4 hour. Now, a lot of people, they do not understand the reason why you should mark these areas, because why they're important, really, why a support and a resistance is important, is because at a resistance there's usually a high selling volume, right? And at a support there's usually a high buying volume, and a lot of persons don't know that. So sometimes if you're new to it, you may enter a trade, right? You enter the trade is going good, and then it reject at a certain price point, and you're wondering why is it rejected, not knowing that there's either a 15-minute support or resistance, or 30-minute support or resistance, because the market tend um, to do these things. So this is the 4 hour resistance. No, 4 hour support, my bad. All right, so remember, guys, this is not any financial advice. I'm just only just sharing my technique and what I look for in the markets. I will not tell you to take any positions. I'm just showing you what I'm doing and what I am looking for. Now I'm using the 215 technique, and basically what I'm waiting for. Now I'm only going to be focusing on entry model 2 of the 215 technique. Now entry model 1 would be where I would wait. Let me just, if I can find it. So if I was using entry model 1, what it would, I would basically just wait for price to come up and basically close above this area for me to, let's say, enter a trade from here, right, and target the 30-minute resistance. However, if I'm waiting on entry model 2 of the 215 technique, then basically what I'm waiting for is for price to break these areas and reach to the 30-minute resistance and then reject. Then once it reject, I will then enter a trade opposite of that and then targeted the downside, right? So there are two entry models for it. Oh, thank you very much, Dalia, for the gift. I think I did set a goal for just reaching 10 gifts today, based off the trend of TikTok. So if you guys would be so kind to, you know, support the channel, get me to my goal, get me to my daily goal. So as much as I have daily goals inside of trading, I also have daily goals inside of TikTok. All right. Yeah, so those are the two things. So entry model one would be for me just to wait for a break of these areas and then targeting the resistance. But entry model two will basically allow me to wait for a retest on that 30-minute or that 1 hour and then target the downside, right? So for today, that's my target for today. I am aiming up. Thank you very much, Dalia, for the gifts. Thank you everyone for liking the live and also sharing the live, and also as well for just joining the live today and just participating. All right, good. So those are the two entry models if I'm going to be using the 215 technique. However, what I'm waiting for, I'm not going to use entry model one, which would basically target, use a 30-minute resistance or the 30-minute support as target. I'm going to be using model two, which would be this one, where I wait for a retest of that 30-minute resistance and then aim for a trade downwards. Now, let me just remove these diagrams. Does anyone have any questions so far? Or is that clear? I'm sorry, FXL. Sadly, I don't trade forex, so I don't really want to look at USD JPY. And it's just my opinion, really. So yeah, I'm so sorry. So sorry. My main focus, the only two things that I do trade, like mainly, is just gold and also NAS. So those are my main focus. Those are my main focus. All right, guys. Remember, yet again, this is no financial advice. This is really just my opinion and what I look for when I go into the market. Now, there's one thing that is very crucial based on my setup. Hold on, I didn't finish it the technique completely. So we have the 215 structure. We already mark out our target areas. So the next option is to just the next step really is to just jump to the 5 minute jump to the 5 minute time frame, right? Because the 5 minute on the 5 minute time frame, that is our entry time frame, right? Now on the 5 minute time frame, we also need to identify the 5 minute rejection zones. However, it really is, if I'm being honest, if we look, it's very choppy in this area. Let me just zoom in so you guys can see. It's very, sorry, it's very choppy in these areas. I'm using a different chart type, using the lines with marker chart type. I like it. It shows me the interference in the market. As you can see in this little dot, in this little zone right here, it's very choppy. You see all these points, just show that there's just a lot of confusion going on in this section right here. Thank you, Nash, for the gift. It just show that there's a lot of confusion right here in this section. So it's like if I was to enter a sell right there, I need to at least wait for it to clear that zone. That there's so much interference going on in that bit. Now, hold on, let me just go back to the candles section of it. So if I was to enter, let's say, all right, you see the volume is really high on it now. I think maybe entry model one would be better for the sell base that we're still in a downtrend market. But if I'm waiting for entry model two, I just need to stick to that and just be focused and just wait for it. Now you see why it's important to mark out your 15-minute rejection zone, because as you can see now, right? What did it do? It reject exactly off of that 15-minute reject line. No, I'm not taking any guests today, but thank you very much, Albini, for requesting. Maybe on another live I can do guests, but not today. Thank you, Amir, for the follow. Ooh, lovely. I've just hit my gift goal for today. Thank you guys, everyone. Thank you everyone for sharing the live. Thank you for liking the live and also for just interacting with the live in the chat as well. Welcome, Amir. Welcome. Thank you, Carlos, for the follow as well. Thank you, everyone, for just being here today and just interacting with myself in the chart. So yeah, as we can see, it rejected exactly from that rejection zone. But what is it going to do now? So you rejected and it's now going back into that 215 structure. RG, I don't have a bias. Well, if we look at the overall trend, we can see that clearly that it is going down, and I think based off the direction that the target areas is actually this 4-hour support. So I think overall it wants to go down. Now, if I go back to the 5-minute, let me just recalibrate my view so you guys can see it better. And I need to zoom in. And also for everyone who, I know that you get that disclaimer as soon as you join the live, but I just need to verbally say it just to make sure I'm okay with TikTok. This is no financial advice. I am really just showing you what I look for in the market, and all of this is really just my opinion of what I am looking for in the market. I will not tell you to do anything or buy anything. I'm not giving any signals whatsoever. I'm just explaining my strategy and what I look forward, what positions I take in the market. Now, if we look, the 30-minute support is really right there, so close inside the 215 structure. So I'm not confident with taking a trade in this bit. And as I said, if we look at the lines with markers chart type, you see all these points, all these pain points in the market, right? So not confident with taking a trade in that bit until it has broken. So if it goes back, let's see if I go back to candles, it hasn't broken this section right here. So let's say if I use the little trend line, it hasn't broken that bit as yet. But if it goes to up to the 15-minute reject line, then I could take a sell entry from that bit. Reason being is that if I look to the top, the 30-minute resistance is quite some distance away from the 215 structure, and based off the volume of the market, it doesn't seem to be pushing to go that high, really. I guess we would have to really just maybe possibly wait on the opening of the London session where we would have more volume, but at the present minute it's a bit low right now, even though volume should actually start to flow in to the market. All right, guys, so we've just, well, yeah, if you joined the live in the earlier section, you'd see that our gifts target was at 10, but we have now smashed past that, so that's brilliant. and I appreciate everyone who sent those gifts in. So as I said, I do have daily targets in trading. I set daily targets in trading. I also have to set daily targets as well on my TikTok so I can push the channel, so I can help reach more and educate more of how to do the trade. So if you'd be so kind, just to share the love, share the live, like the live as well. If you haven't already done so, follow the channel as well. And if this is helping you in any way whatsoever, don't be afraid to lend a gift. All right, that's fine. Now, what are we waiting for? So we're waiting for rejections. For those persons who have just joined the live, the gift target is 20 for those who are asking. For those who are just joining the live, what we're waiting for rejections. Now, I can clearly see that above this 5 minute, this 15-minute rejection zone, right? If you go back to the 15-minute time frame, above this 15-minute rejection zone, there is a 5-minute resistance right there as well. So what I'm going to do, I am going to put a little box, a little rectangle right there. All right. I'm gonna put a little rectangle right there because it may very well not go all the way to that 30-minute resistance. So if you go to that 50, if it goes into this zone, all right, and it's Monday, so we just got to be safe. We're only just starting off the trade week, so I'm going to be very cautious at not. Thank you, Regina, for the gift. I'm going to be very cautious and not, let's say, use my usual lot size, and I'm also going to be using just a smaller, a tighter stop loss as well. It's only the start of the week, so we don't want to get burned on the first part of the week. All right. So remember, guys, always follow your trading rule. Don't over leverage. Don't over risk as well. Ensure that you properly read your charts as well and follow good guidelines. All right. We don't want to blow our accounts. It's just Monday. Okay. Now, this is the platform I'm using right now is TradingView. So what I'm going to be waiting for, all right, what I'm going to be waiting for is for a rejection of this zone. Okay, it hasn't passed this little blue line in a bit, so I would say if it does build that momentum up, which we possibly may very well not get any action until when the London session opens. So if it let's say, let me just use my arrows again just to denote what I'm looking for. So let's say now it comes up right in this zone. Okay, no, let me take that off. So let's say it comes up, taps this, and taps that out, right? With two, but then even then, that is very close to the it's very close to the. Let me bring it up a little bit. Yeah, just above. You may want to really test those wicks. Then if it closes up like that with, let's say, with two consecutive red candles after that, because it should be going up with two consecutive red candles after that, then it can do that and target that. But the zone, the range of this, for those asking, I'm from the UK. I do I do not have a British accent though, but yeah, I'm from the UK. Um, so yeah, that's what I would say I'd look for. But in all honesty, that would not be a good entry as well. Reason being, if I go to the lines with markers, you can see all those pain points, and it's like extremely close to the 215 setup. The best entry that I think would be for a sell would be for it. Let's say, let me just use the text box yet again to denote what I'm looking for. Not the text box, sorry, the rectangular box, sorry, right? Now, if this was to go up, test these areas, and then come back down with two consecutive red candles, now this would be my ideal setup for the sell using the 215 technique from this bit. Set the stop loss just above the 1 hour resistance right there, and then just aim for it at the bottom. So this is really what I would like to see. So it's over 100 pips, but no, this is really what I would like to see. That's the ideal setup for me. That's what I would look for. 2680, it fills that 1 hour fair value gap. 2680. Well, Jack, I'm not so 100% with the ICT trading really. So I'm not sure what it what it means when you say it fills it. But I'm guessing that it tests the area. Thank you guys for all the likes. Thank you for the follows as well, and thank you for everyone who has supported the channel by sharing it and also giving any gifts or support. Thank you, that Dela and Regina for the gifts. Not to mention Nash as well. So thank you very much for supporting the channel. So if this has benefit anyone in any way whatsoever, that means that I've accomplished something. Thank you, Alex, for the follow. Thank you, Amanda or Amandio for the follow as well. Can you talk about Cardano? Well, sorry guys, but I don't trade cryptocurrency, so I don't quite know much about it. But hey, Roar, welcome back. Welcome back, Roar. I don't trade cryptocurrency, but it should still work. Really, it should still work. Now, while we're waiting for this, let's just have a quick look. Oh no, I can't do it. It won't show. Hold on, let me just check something, guys. Okay. All right, good. Are you guys seeing my screen right now? Are you live every day? Well, Titus, I want to try to do that. Could you explain me how fair value? I'm sorry, Roar, I can't explain to you how fair value gaps work because that's not the trading style that I use. So I can't educate you on that. All right. So if you can see my screen now, you should be seeing Forex Factory. Okay. Now, yeah, the technique I use is the 215 strategy. That's what it's called. And you can watch if you go to my YouTube channel. I believe the link should be on the bottom left corner of your screen. If you click that link, it should take you to my YouTube channel. I'm not sure if it works, but can someone just click on that YouTube link and let me know if it works? You can just go to YouTube and follow my 215 trades on YouTube. Thank you, Nash, for the rose. Lovely. I'm almost at my second goal. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I really do appreciate all the love and the support. Thank you, guys. All right, so I'm on Forex Factory right now, and a lot of persons may not look at this website, but we really need to because the link in my bio works. Okay, or well, guys, yeah. So if you haven't subscribe to the YouTube channel, just go to that link in my bio and click it. Regina with the roses. Thank you guys very much for that. Love the appreciate and the support. CPI, PPC, FOMC. Yeah. All right, so we're on Forex Factory now, and I should say it's very important, guys. It really is important for us to always check. All right. Well done. So we've hit our gift target for today. Thank you, Regina, for getting me to that target. I really do appreciate all the love and the support, guys. Thank you. All right. Now remember, guys, no financial advice here. This is just me just going on about what I look for in the market and my understanding and what I'm waiting for. Thank you, Regina. Yay, indeed. I really do appreciate it, guys. So if you haven't done so, follow the channel, like the chat, the live as well, share it, and follow the YouTube channel as well to get us there. So all right. So our new goal target is 30 gifts. So let's see if we can get there by the end of this live. Thank you, Constantine, for the follow. So I'm on Forex Factory now. So we're looking for what can actually affect our trading for today. So for everyone who is doing any gold trading or forex trading, what is it that can affect this? So it's today is Monday. We don't have anything coming out on the USD. So because as you know, gold is compared against USD. There's no news coming out. I believe there's a bit of a holiday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's a bank holiday, so the US traders will be sleeping. Hopefully. All right. So tomorrow, Tuesday, let's just switch this just to USD because we're only just looking at USD, are we? Yeah. So we're only looking at USD. Yeah. All right. So Tuesday, it should be a medium volume day, not much. But Wednesday, Wednesday and Thursday, those 2 days will be the banger when it comes on to the volume because you have CPI and unemployment claims, and also, oh, the Fed chair is speaking. So for all those guys who do that buy stop, sell stop strategy, yeah, all the best to you guys. And then Friday, so that's mainly the main things that should be coming out. No, Baron, I am not taking anyone on the live for this channel. I'm just going through what I'm going through. So not now, maybe on another live I'll take another person on. All right, so that's it for news for this week. So it's always good to do your fundamental analysis. So whenever you're making any trades, you're not affected by any random swings in the market. Thank you guys for liking the live. Thank you for sharing the live. Nora for sharing the live. Thank you, Baron, for sharing the live. Ahmed as well for the follow. As well, thank you, Dela, for that give love. I love the appreciate. I love the love, guys. Thank you very much. So we're now. Thank you, Manang, for the follow as well. We've had 94 followers since this live has started. So yeah. Now let's go back to the chart to see what's happening. So let me just take this off the screen. All right, cool. So we're back now to the charts. Okay. Yeah. So we're still not. So yeah, we're still not getting much. Thank you, Cedric, for the follow. But we're still not getting much momentum as yet. I'm still not getting much momentum as yet. So I'm guessing that what we're waiting for now, we're just waiting for 8 o'clock to come. That's when the London session opens. So that's in basically 33 minutes for us to get an entry. So that's when the volume will come in. Thank you, Sam, for the follow. Thank you, Sam, for liking the live. All right, guys. So we're currently, how many likes are we at right now? We're at 7,000 likes. Come on, guys. Do you do signals, Danny? No, I only share my opinions here right now. There should be a Telegram group coming up very soon, but it won't be a signals channel. It will be a learning channel where we learn and we teach 215 technique to everyone so you can understand it and master it. Guys, we're at 7,000 likes. Can I just get everyone who is on the live right now, on the live right now? We have 96% on the live right now. Can everyone just double tap on that screen until we get that to 10K likes? We need to get the live to 10K likes, guys. So you can everyone on the live right now just double tap on that stream and just get it to 10K likes. It doesn't cost a thing. You just exercise that finger of yours. So let's double tap on that screen and get it to 10K likes, guys. So we're at 8 now. We're at 8, not very far away from 10. The market goes to there, he will sell. Come on, guys. Let's get it to 10K. We're at 8. Almost there. Almost there. So remember, whenever you're trading, you always have to add targets, right? We've added our targets. Also, if I'm on TikTok as well, we also add targets as well. So we have targets for the likes. We have targets for the follows and also have targets for the gifts. We're 23 out of 30, so we're almost at our gift target yet again. Thank you, Alhamdulillah. Hopefully, I pronounced it that right. Thank you for the follow as well. Trading is simple if you let it be. Yeah, it is simple. You just need to put time in, understand, and learn. It's always key to learn, not just go off signals. Straight hug. Ray, thank you for the hug. All right, what do you trade on? Is Robinhood good? Robinhood is good for stocks. If you're in the US and you buy in stocks, then yeah, Robinhood is good for stocks as well. Now remember, guys, this is not. Where's my disclaimer? I know that. Oh my gosh, where is it? All right, so I know that once you join the live, you get that disclaimer to say this is not any financial advice, but I just know that it's very very important for me to say it as well while I'm on here. So on this channel, you will not get any financial advice at all from me. I'm only just going through what I am looking for in the market. I will not tell you to take a position or of anything of that sort. I will only just show you what I am doing. All right. The strategy that I'm using is the 215 strategy. That's what it's called. Thank you, QWERT. What a lovely name. Not sure how you pronounce that for the follow as well. Thank you, Regina, for the rose as well. Is that an old notification? Well, it doesn't matter. Thank you, Regina, for it. All right. Yeah, so I'm using the 215 strategy for those who are just joining. It goes up, down, and sideways for a session that make a high and a low. That's it in at the end of the day. Yeah, the market goes up and down. Yeah, it does. If the market does what it does, it doesn't matter. Whatever the market do, we just repositions ourselves and just enter based off our strategy. So whatever the market does, it should align with a strategy. All right, guys, are we at 10K likes? Ah, yes, brilliant. So we got the channel to 10K likes. I appreciate that, guys. I love it. Thank you, Eunice, for the follow as well. And we're also at 105 followers for today. That's a new, is that a new high score? No, I think on Friday we had, the last live we did on Friday, we got 306 followers from that live. So um, we're 200 followers short, but we will get there. We'll definitely get there. It takes only 60 seconds to analyze any chart. Well, it takes as long as it takes. It doesn't matter. There's no rush. There's no rush in trading. You need to be patient because right now we're being patient. You see what I'm waiting for? It's gonna take some time for it to get there. Uh, but yeah, just have to wait. Crazy in. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you guys for sharing the live. Thank you for following the channel as well. It's not about rushing. It's about knowing. Okay. It's about knowing. All right, yeah. It's about knowing when to be patient. Yeah. It's about knowing what your targets are for the day. Yeah. It's about knowing where should you come out of a trade. Yeah. It's all about being patient, though. It's all about being patient. Am I on Telegram? Yes, I am on Telegram. However, it's new. I think I'm just started it now, so the Telegram channel is new, and it's not for signals. It's really just for learning. I'm using teaching the 215 strategy. It's not yet open to everyone, but as soon as I do get it open, I will put it on my in my bio. So if you'd like to join, then you can join. All right, thank you guys for for commenting on the live. So there's no easy. I don't want IQ. I don't want you to say that there's no easy money here when it comes on to trading. All right, trading is not a get rich quick scheme, guys. I don't want anyone to have that idea or assumption of the market. Trading is something that should be taken seriously, right? And everyone should do proper analysis, spend time to learn what you're doing. Do not just jump into trading without being knowledgeable of what you're doing. So it's not easy money. Do you trade Bitcoin? Sorry, Ryan. Sadly, no. I do not trade Bitcoin. So I don't trade any crypto currency. I mainly only just focus on NAS and gold. Well, mainly gold. And sometimes I dabble on. I trade NAS. All right. Now, so yeah, so it's 7:34 now, and the London session is 30 minutes away. We may very well not get an entry from that bit. That's ideally what I would look for, or for it to even maybe test this area right here. But it doesn't seem as if we're going to get that. So let me just put that back right there now, and let's just zoom in just a little bit more just to see what's going on. So it initially had rejected from our 50-minute rejection line, and it's going down. Using entry model too, and as I said, it's really in this little zone right here. It's really is choppy. It's very choppy in this zone, because if you look, there's so many points. You see all those points just shows that there's something just going on in that in this little zone here, and I don't like that. So there's a lot of interference going on in this zone. So the price may very well just go in this area and just reject continuously, and just it can consolidate. And as you can see, it can very well consolidate in this area. So I don't want to get trapped right in that area. So it very well needs to break it. So let me just remove this. Because now, if it goes to, let's say it goes to the only way I would take a buy, but even the buy would be even risky as well, is, let's say, where's my pathway? Because remember, we're using entry model 2 of the 215 technique, so we're not going off breakouts, we're going off rejections. So if it was to go like this and then come back, like, let's say that, then at that point in time now, then with two, if it gives a confirmation of two consecutive, let's say, green candles or buy candles, for me, then at that point in time, it will be good just to take along. But because the bias of the market is extremely um, bearish, so it's going down. It's risky to counter trade against the trend. So it could very well just go back up, but it's really risky to take a buy using that with the trend moving downwards. So my best bet is to take a short, and it would be from either from that area or from the second purple line that I had in that bit. But it doesn't seem as if it's the volume is pushing to that time. What time do you usually come live? Regina, I'm actually working on that. So what I intend to do is that I intend to. Oh, thank you guys for joining the live, to come live at 6 o'clock. So 6 o'clock would be 6 o'clock London time. So I'm not sure where you are, Regina, but 6 o'clock London time. Just convert that. Well, not 6 o'clock. Let's put it at 6:30. 6:30 London time. Then I will come live. So if you can just convert that to your time zone, then yeah. All right, guys. So we're at 12,000 likes for the channel, up 13,000 actually. Let's get it up to 15,000. So if you can be so kind to just double tap on that screen. Just double tap on that screen. It doesn't cost you a thing, but what it does do is that it exercises that finger whenever you're ready to enter the trades. You can enter it extremely quickly because your finger is fit and healthy. So let's get the likes up to 15,000. All right, thank you very much for liking the live and following the channel as well. Not to be rude, bro, but I'm really a fan. But the price could push up above 2686. Yeah, it definitely can push up above 2686, and that's perfectly fine. That would be a joy for me, right? It would be a joy because let's say let me remove this. All right. If it goes up above 2686, it would basically give me the perfect setup. It would really align with my what I'm looking for and my entry that I'm looking for, because 2686 is above here, and if it gives me that that confirmation, then definitely for sure I'm going to enter that cell. If I was using entry model 1, so remember entry model 2 is the rejection, and entry model 1 of the 215 technique, and I think I need to do a course. Well, I do have it, but I haven't released it fully on YouTube. Um, so entry model 1 of the 215 technique would be the breakout of the 215 zone, a breakout and a retest of the 215 zone. All right, so let me just mark out the 215 zone here. Um, Hold on. All right. So between the buy line and the sell line and the point of interest, right? This is I'm going to use a different uh so in this box, this is a 215 zone, right? Text 215 zone. Right? That's the Am I at gift target? Oh well, I did. Oh my! I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't realize that we're actually at we hit the gift target. I was looking on the second screen and doing all the markups. So yeah, thank you, Dela, for the gifts. Thank you, Regina, as well for the gifts. We've hit our target as well for the. Is that the third time now? We hit the gift target for the third time now, on this live. So I really do appreciate all the love and the support. We're also at no, well, we're not at 15,000 likes as yet, so we still need to get to 15,000 likes as yet. So thank you very much for helping me reaching my target on my targets on TikTok. So we're now almost at our fourth gift. All right, so we're almost at our fourth live target. So thank you very much, Dela and Nash and Regina, for getting me there. All right. Um, Let me just look in the chat if there's any questions going on. If you look properly, bro, it's just going to go up and long and move down. Okay, yeah, sure. That's your opinion, and it's also my opinion. All right, so this is the 215 zone, and I'm just going to try to explain it just a little bit more. Okay. 142 persons on, oh wait, 142 followers, lovely, and 133 persons on the live. So guys, if you're just joining, I'm only just showing you my 215 strategy. This is not any financial advice whatsoever. Okay. All right, good. Now this is the 215 zone. All right, let me remove this as well, because as I said, there are two entry models. We can Entry model 1 is a breakout of the 215 zone, and entry model 2 is a retest, right? Now, I'm showing you entry model 1, right? So if we're using entry model 1 of the 215, right? There's a 15-minute reject zone there, so that means that we'd have to wait on a retest of the zone. So entry model 1 would stipulate that if the price goes up above here, the 15-minute rejection zone, and then comes back into the 215 zone, right? And then climbs back out of it again, right? Now, close. Now that would stipulate for us to go for a long, right? From here, stop loss at the bottom of the 215 zone, and the target would be the 30-minute resistance. Cool. That is what entry model 1 of the 215 technique would stipulate. Okay. That's if we were using entry model 1, right? That's what we would be looking for. Entry model 2 now, what entry model 2 would like to happen is for price to break out to the basically the target of entry model 1, right? And then close here. So it reject from the target zone with two consecutive candles. And then from that bit, that's when we would enter a trade and then targeting the opposite resistance zone from it. So whichever direction the market goes, basically that's what we're looking for. So for me, this is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the retest of this zone with two candle closures for me to just go to the opposite direction. So I'm waiting for entry model two. So I'm not trading entry model one. And it's always good just to have set targets, set guidelines of what you're doing. Thank you guys for following the channel. Thank you everyone for sharing the live as well. Thank you Max for the follow. Thank you Regina yet again for the gift. I really do appreciate it. Show some love to Regina in the chat, guys. Really do appreciate it. And Dayla as well. Nash as well. Lovely support. Buying pressure getting low. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The buying pressure is getting low, so we may not get that momentum. However, because of all, if I go back to the lines with markers, it shows you all the interference in this area right here, which I'm not too happy about because it can reject from any of these points at any given time. Why go for a short and be against the high time? Yeah, that's the yeah. The thing about it, every strategy will oppose to another strategy, really. So I may take this trade, and then it goes against the concepts of ICT or SMC, but it works out. So everyone can't all be right at the same time. Any advice on crypto market? No, I don't give any financial advice. I don't have any advice, but my opinion on the crypto market. I don't have an opinion on the crypto market because I don't trade the crypto market. How do I learn about predicting Solana? Well, you do some research, Labsang. I'm not very vast when it comes on to the crypto market, so I can't tell you anything. It's just not don't predict the price, predict the chart. Look at the charts and see what's happening with the charts, and then you just react based off that. So what's happening now? So it's breaking the sell line of the 215, and the London market is going to open in a few minutes. In about 30 minutes, the London market is going to be open. So let's see what it does. Because personally, this section just looks a little bit too choppy for me, and I'm not comfortable taking a trade in that zone. So let's see what happens. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Uh, that does look like a confirmed entry model one for a sell. Yeah, it does. So, can you guys let me know in the chat if you're hearing me? Can you let me know in the chat if you're hearing me? Yep. All right. So, entry model one was confirmed. Not going to take it though, because if you look, it came down, tested that, came back out, and then it closed right here. Now, this would, if you're using entry model one, it would be a good, that would be the confirmation for the sell. However, as I said, I'm not interested in taking that because it's very risky to take a trade right there with all these interference. The 30-minute support is right there as well, so you can very well reject from it. So it's in a very choppy zone. So I wouldn't take it, right? But for example, let's just look at it for just to see if it works out. So it's my personal opinion because of all this interference on this bit, especially when I look on this, I'm not comfortable with taking um, the trade in this zone. But if we were using entry model one, this would be a confirmation for us to enter a sell using the 215 technique. All right, good. So yeah, we're at 15,000 likes for the live, guys. Thank you very much for all the love and all the support that you guys have brought so far. I really do appreciate it very much. Thank you as well for the followers. We've hit 176 followers for this live, which is remarkable, right? So I do appreciate that. 72.2K likes. Well, I guess mine is a little bit delayed because mine is saying I'm at 50,000, 15,000 likes. So I really do appreciate it, guys. All right, so let's switch this back to candles as well. So I know that once you join the live, you get that disclaimer to say that there's no financial advice. I just need to make sure I say verbally as well so everyone can understand that this is no financial advice. I'm really just going through and showing you what I think about the market and what I'm doing and what I'm looking for in the market as well using the 215 technique. Okay. Now, where's my box? Can I find my box? Where's my box? Gotta find it. Now, this is what I was saying. So that this was the main trade that I was looking for, which was entry model two. However, based off what the market did, it confirmed entry model one, right? For it to be a sell in this direction. However, I am not personally going to take that entry, even though it still can play out for a very good trade, but I'm not going to take it because of all of these interference in this little zone. Price may very well just reject at any given point in time. So I'm not gonna take that trade really. But we're moving into the London opening in like in 5 minutes. So let's see what happens. All right. So this is entry model one, right? If we took entry model one, it would confirm entry model one for a sell. I explained that I'm not taking it because of all of the interference to the left. This was the main trade that I was looking for, but it doesn't seem as we have the volume to actually get that one. All right, thank you guys for the follow as well. We're at 181. Let's see if we can get to 200. I'm not sure if we're going to beat the high score of 300, but let's see what happens. So if we had entered that sell from entry model one, we would be in some level of profit. It's below the 50-minute reject zone as well. Yeah, but it seems to be rejecting. We all, whenever you enter, you always get at least one rejection, and then once you get that rejection and you get that retest, then you should be perfectly fine. So let's see. So let's see what the London Open does in the next 5 minutes. Might hit the wick and then reject. Yeah, it may very well hit it. So because if we go back to the lines with markers, you can see that it's right here, and there are a few more right here. So in this area is extremely choppy. So that's why I'm not comfortable with taking uh a trade in that zone, which because we're going in a downtrend, because we're going in a downtrend, I guess you could take it off that based off that confirmation. But is it a buy or sell? Yeah, well, me personally, we're looking at sells. Um, so this is entry model one and this is entry model two. This is what I was waiting for. I'm not taking this one because of all the interferences I explained. So I'm just putting this here as a for just for visual effects, really, just to see how it would play out if we had taken that one. All right. I'm not sure. So we're at 178 persons on the live. We have how many? We're only at 16,000 likes for the channel. Can we just get some double taps on the screen, guys, just to see if we can get that likes up to 20K? So just double tap on that screen and let's see what can happen. Yeah, yeah, Rory. In 4 minutes, we will see because we're gonna get a burst. We may not get it at exactly at 8 o'clock, but usually at 8:05, the market will tend to it should just boost from there, awaiting proper confirmation. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're waiting proper confirmation um of it. So that second that this box right here for those who are just joining is if we were to take entry model one of the 215 technique because it confirmed the sell, but I didn't take it based off all the interference on this bit, which it may very well play out. I will inverse you. You will inverse me. All right. Thank you, Ron, for the follow. We got 200 followers. Sorry, 17K likes. That's really good. It's very good. It's a buy. Gold will buy at 2678 before I will look for a sell. It will buy at 2678. 2678 is all the way at the top. And that's fine. So I'm not in I'm not no, this is not BTC. This is XAU USD. If you look in the top left hand corner, you will see it. XAU USD. That's what's on the screen right now. No, no crypto. We're not doing any crypto today. I follow this live to France, bro. Lovely. You took a train ride or a plane to France while watching the live. So yeah, yeah, it is cool. Uh, you're from Zimbabwe? Is that where you're saying you're from, millionaire? I'm not surprised the price is rejecting now. So you see, it might have been well. All right, so let's look. It's 8 o'clock. It's still at that, but that's fine. It usually kicks off at 8:05. 8:05 really. So yeah, so this is if we had took entry model one for the sell. However, just to let you guys know, we didn't take it. So for those who are just running live, we didn't take it because there's too much interference to the right, to the left. Sorry, as Beyonce said. Can we buy now? No, you can do whatever you'd like, but no, I'm not. I can't tell you to buy or sell. I have Alex G course. I'm not sure who that is. Can you stop? Can you stop spamming my my chat with that? All right, so let's see what's going on here. All right, so remember again, guys, this is no financial advice, really. I'm just showing you what I am looking for in the markets using the 215 technique. Currently on the screen, you see that there are basically two trades. The trade that goes up, this top one right here, is the one that I would wait for, hopefully. And this is confirmation two, if I was using entry type 2, and this is entry type 1. However, I didn't enter using entry type 1, reason being there's too much interference to the left of it. But let's see what happens. It can very well play out, but I'm not comfortable with taking it with so much interference. And it's always good um, to have good rules and follow good rules. I prefer, guys. It's always good if you lose a trade. It feels better when you lose a trade, but you lose a trade following your rules. You know what I'm saying? So I'm following my rule. If I miss out on an entry, I miss out on an entry, but that's because I followed my rules. Your rules are there to protect you. Your rules are your friends. All right, you'll miss out on entry, yes. However, the market will always continue to give entries. You just need to be patient and just wait. Just you'll miss out on entry, yes. However, the market will always continue to give entries. You just need to be patient and just wait. Just a little bit more. It could come up first. Yeah, it could come up. It could go down. It could go sideways. It can go wherever, really. And as you can see, so the this is the tricky part about it. Usually, whenever the London market opens, there's a burst of volume. So right now, everybody who is trading gold right now is wondering what's going on. You don't normally get an open of the London market with such small candles of volume. Well, 805 now. Yeah, there it is. So I did say at 805, that's when it should spur in. So let's see, what is it going to do? Is it just going to reject? It hasn't has since we've entered that trade, it hasn't once passed the entry. Well, not entered the trade, but since I put that on the screen, it hasn't once passed the entry. So that sure looks like it's definitely going to sell off from now. Yeah, we're currently on the 5 minute time frame using the 215 technique. The 5 minute time frame is a time frame you would use to enter uh confirmation trades. So on the 5 minute time frame, that's a time frame you'll get your confirmations on. All right, come on, guys. We're at 18K. Like, can we get that to 20,000? So we have over 200 persons on the live now. So if you guys could just be so kind and just double tap on that screen for, let's say, 5 seconds, then yeah, we would really appreciate the love and the support. If you haven't shared the live as well, please help the channel out by doing so as well. Where are you from? I'm from the UK, but I do not have a UK accent. Don't think the sell or the at the top is gonna hit TP. Yeah, thank you for the comment, user 3869288373. Come on, man, just change your name on TikTok and put a proper name on it. But yeah, it no, it if we someone in the comments was saying I don't think that this would hit take profit. It doesn't have to hit take profit if we look at it, because if take profit on this one is almost 150 pips. Even if it goes here, that's 60 pips. If it goes there, that's 40 pips. Profit is profit in my books. So it doesn't have to hit full TP, but if it goes to 20, it goes to 30 pips. If it goes to 40 pips, I'm gonna take that. I didn't put down anything in the market that I own. So if the market gives me something, whatever it gives me, I take and I appreciate it. So I won't be greedy and say, "Oh, I'm going for 100 pips and I'm not coming out if I don't get 100 pips." No, I won't be like that. So whatever the market gives me, then I'll take it. I was in and out. This too scared to stay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That girl. That's the thing as well. So, um, this is what I'm ideally waiting for. But it also confirmed engine model one after 215 technique. So I just put it here just to for visual purposes, just to see what will happen. I didn't personally take it because there's so much interference going on that bit, but it does look like as if it's definitely going to play out. So let's see. It's at the 30-minute support, which it can reject from the 30-minute support as well. So we're just watching at this point and waiting at this point to see what's happening. All right, lovely. So we're at 20K likes on the lives. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the followers. 250 followers. That's brilliant. Love that. Let's go back. All right, so this is the 1 hour view. Let me just need this to bring this back in scope. Let's go back to where did it go? Let me just go back to the 5 minute time frame now and just refresh it. Let me just put it there, right there, so everyone can see. So that can you explain why you think it will go? Why you think it will go down? Okay, so for everyone who is just joining, um this setup right here is we did not take that setup. We only put it on there for demonstration purposes. Reason being is because from the 215 technique, right, there are two entry models. One, there's the retest, there's the rejection entry, which is entry model two, and entry model one is the breakout, right? Now, entry model one, because there's a 15-minute rejection zone, you would have to wait for a retest of the zone. One candle to come out of the zone, then retest the zone. So this is a 215 setup. So what happened is that price broke the zone, came here, closed, then came back into the zone, and came back out the zone again, and closed. Right? Let me. Uh, Let me change it so you can see it better, right? So that's what it did. Okay. So I was saying that if we were using entry model one, that would be a confirmation. However, we didn't enter, or I didn't enter it, because one, to the left of it, there's too much interference points for me to take that entry. So it will be extremely choppy in this zone. So we never entered based off that, which is, it does seem like it was a very good call, because now we are getting a rejection in. However, it may very well just come back to the point of interest and just sell right off again. So the volume is now kicking in from the London session um, at 8:12. So that's what this is what it would look like if you had taken entry model one. But it was a very good call based off the rejection, based off all the interference not to enter it as yet. Stop loss is right there and all of that. Don't worry about all of this. It's just for demonstration. The ideal position that I'm waiting for would be for it to come to this zone and then recheck. Okay, yeah, I'm very happy that you understand my explanation. Yeah, yeah. It's good to so as I said, it's always good just to be patient really and just to wait. That this setup right here, entry model one, it may very well play out. We may never know. But it's just that I'm just not comfortable with all of these interference to this bit. And then we have the 30-minute and the 1 hour support so close to the 215 zone. Can I enter a buy? You can enter whatever positions you want to take. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you to buy or sell. I'm only just showing you this on the screen, showing you what I am doing and what I am looking for, and just explaining my opinion of this. Remember, not financial advice, educational only. It is not a signal live as well, so I'm not telling you to do anything. Yeah, thank you very much for that, legend. Really do appreciate it. No, it is not. It's not Trade Vision. It is Trading View. All right, guys. So we're at 22. We're at 22K likes. I would really love to see if we can. If with what indicators are you? No, I'm not using any indicators. Let's see if we can get it to 30,000 likes for me. So if everyone, we have over 200 persons on the live now. If you could be so kind, just to double tap on that screen for about 10 seconds, and that should definitely get me over the 30K mark. So if you can just double tap over that on that screen for about 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds, and it will definitely get me over the line. All right, yeah, so it's going up. So we're at 25K likes. Yeah, so we want to get it to 30K likes, guys. All right, come on, guys. No fighting in the comment section or in the chat section. Hoping about 260. Yeah. So it was. You see, it was a very well. It still hasn't hit SL as yet, but you see why it was. It was a very good call for us not to take that that entry off entry model one as yet because of all of the interference to the left. Even though it may very well reject, because sometimes it tends to do that. It tends to goes up to create collect some volume. I think that was the first 15-minute candle in the London session as well. So it may be just going back up just to collect some more momentum, just to fall a bit more. Yeah, Trade Vision is actually a platform. I believe they keep journals on there. I don't use it, but yeah, it's good. I've seen a lot of traders recommend it. All right, so we had 276 followers. Lovely. So we're whoa. I wonder if we can beat the high score. So the high score was 300 followers on one live. So let's see if we can do that. What did you just click to show the pace? To show the points. You uh, is this what you're talking about? To show these points? Humble emotion. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. So it's actually is a feature on TradingView. So if you go to charts and you go to line with markers, I find that it's it's really, let me just put it, how did not have it on my favorites. It's very neat. It's a very neat chart feature. So I usually use it just to say, all right, how busy is this area? And as you can see, there are a lot of traffic stops in this area. Lines with markers, that's the name of the chart type. A next one that is also pretty nice as well, is it this one, Haikinashi? I don't know if I pronounced that right. This one is also pretty nice as well. It shows you clearly where your support and resistance are. So if you're having problems, no, well, I no, I don't use MT5. Well, I'm using MT4 now, um, but this what you're looking at now is Trading View. Hikinashi as well. It helps you to identify your support and your resistance areas more closely, and I use lines with markers so I can see the traffic a little bit more and the pain areas. And then, your standard candlestick that everyone loves. All right, yeah. So it was a very good call not to enter off entry model one, which even though it still hasn't hit stop losses yet if we had a trade, but very well, it could just reject from that point of interest. So is not like we're down a whole lot. Let's see, about 20 pips, and the point of interest is about 30 pips away. That's a very big stop loss, though, if we had taken that. What is the entry level? Alex, we haven't taken an entry as yet. We haven't taken an entry as yet. Ultimately, this is what I'm waiting for this to play out. What you're looking at this section right here is if we had taken entry model one of the 215 technique, this is what we would be doing right now, and this is what we'll be waiting for right now. There's a gap. Why is there a gap? It's only just 820. Why is there a gap? Is everyone seen a gap on their charts? There's a gap on mine at 820. I'm not sure why there's a there's a gap. So if we had taken entry model one of the 215 technique, which I didn't take, just a disclaimer because of my I was concerned about these points. I didn't take it based off that. But if we had taken it, we would be back in profit now. Seems to be selling right now. Yeah. It can very well sell off legend because if we think about it, and if we look at the overall trend, let's say we go to the 1 hour, you can see that clearly it's in a downtrend. It's been going down. So if it's selling off now, I'm not too surprised that it's a sell. And what we wanted, what we were waiting for, ultimately would be a sell. That's what we were waiting for, a sell. Um, Nonetheless. So if we had took that entry, that's very nice. How many pips is that? So it's just about 15 pips right now. We would be in about 15 pips right now, and that would be a setup which was called from the 215 technique entry model one. So would it go to the 1 hour support, or is it going to reject from that 30-minute support line? Hey Jack, welcome back. You got in the cell. Lovely. At seven, you got it at 7265. So you got it at the point of interest zone. That's very good, Jack. Very, very good. Target 4 hour wick. 4 hour wick. What's the 4 hour wick? Oh, at the end of this one. Okay, so you're putting it just above the 1 hour support at 2666. That's very nice, Jack. Very nice. All right, so we got a rejection from the 30-minute support, which I'm not too surprised, because there's one thing that thank you Momo for the rose, Dahlia for the heart as well, and Luan for the apple. Thank you, Momo, as well for the rose. Thank you guys for. Oh wow, I didn't even realize we hit target. I'm so focused on the charts right now. Now, one thing we should change of structure at that letter M structure. I'm guessing you're talking about ICT now, Legend. Now, what we should always remember this, guys. There's always a lot of buying pressure at supports, and there's always a lot of selling pressure at resistance. So that's why whenever your chart moves, your price moves, and it touches these areas, it reject from these areas. So let's zoom in and show a perfect example of this. So there's always buying pressure at a support, right? Now, price came out of our 215 zone and it came to a 15-minute support. What did it do? It rejected. It came back out again and it touched the 15-minute support rejection zone again. What did it do? It rejected. Came back and it's just been rejected. Price came back above the sell line, which would be a resistance in this area. What did it do? It rejected and it came back down. And then it came back now to our 30-minute support. What did it do? It rejected. So it's that's a key thing for us to always remember, right? There's always buying pressure at a support, and there's always selling pressure at the resistance. It doesn't always play out, but it's always good to know that these things can happen. Oh wow! So we have broken the high score for followers on the channel. Our previous high score was 300 followers on one live. We've just hit 305. We have over 200 persons on the live now. So this is actually one of the biggest lives we've had since we've been here. Buy or sell, you can take any position you would like. So if we had taken this trade using the 215 technique, we would be in profit right now. It's testing that 30-minute support. It does seem as if it's definitely going to break it and go down for it. So it would be a 15 pips. So it looks like it is going to go for that 30 pip mark. So what is it going to do? It's, you see, it closed exactly on that 30-minute support. What is it going to do? Is it going to push down more? Thank you, BKM, for the roll. So this is the 215 technique, guys. Um, it's a very profitable technique for me, right? I have no complaints or worries with this technique. It has treated me extremely well. Thank you, EJ, for the rose as well. Thank you, guys. Legend, what is Legend spamming in the chat? Did you come on, Legend? Don't be like that. Did you enter a trade? pretty sure you might have entered a sell or something. So guys, oh lovely. All right, so it's rejecting from the 30-minute support. Now it's not bad that it's rejecting from that 30-minute support because it may very well come back to that sell line and reject uh yet again. Is it too late to enter? Well, I haven't entered anything. This trade right now that is showing is only for demonstration. We didn't enter it. Well, I didn't enter it because there was too much rejection points here that I wasn't comfortable with the market going through, so I didn't enter it. I'm not sure if is Jack still on the live. Jack, how is your trade going? What is your lot size if you will enter the trade? Well, if I enter this one, it depends. So what I usually do, my lot size it depends. It's not a standard lot size that I usually use. So if I'm entering a trade and I'm going to be using like a stop loss, it depends on where I'm going to put my stop loss. I would determine what my lot size should be. So let's say I'm going to be using a 40 pip stop loss. Um, if we use it, let's say zero point 0.5 or 0.25, yeah, I would have to do the calculations based off that. So the calculations of the lot size would be based off my stop loss, where my stop loss is. All right, so you can see it's a perfect example of what I was saying to you earlier. There's always a lot of buying pressure at supports because it went down and it hit that 30-minute support. And what did it do? It skyrocketed up more. Okay. Let's go to the 15-minute. The next 15-minute support is basically resistance is at the point of interest line. So it may very well just reject from the point of interest line, or it may very well just continue. We may never know. So let's see what it does. All right, so if we had entered that, what would have happened was we would have went to 15 pips in profit. Uh, oh wow, that's a very nice rejection. Okay. This is XAU USD. Do you think we gonna get down? Well, it's not impossible for it to go long. Gold has been trending in an overall downtrend for some time now, so This is on the 5 minute time frame, guys. So I'm using the 215 technique. This is on the 5 minute time frame. If you do not know the 215 technique, if you go to YouTube and punch in 215 trades, there's a good introduction of the 215 technique on the channel. However, every single morning when I come live, I basically explain it. So if you want to learn it live, all you have to do is just to follow the channel and just watch the live that I do, and you can definitely learn it from it. So just for those who were just joining, because I can see that we have a lot of new persons watching. This was the overall entry that I was waiting for. We didn't get that entry. However, we got this confirmation for entry model one. This would have been entry model two, and this would have been entry model one. Now, I didn't personally take the trade, reason being that there was a lot of interference on this bit. However, it does seem as if I had taken that trade, it would have just been a lovely trade nonetheless. Yes, there is a Telegram channel. However, it's only for educational purposes, guys. It's not a signal channel. We just teach and then we just trade together using the technique. However, it's a bit close knit right now. So it's not yet open, but I'm looking to get it open to the public as we've been getting quite a lot of requests for it. So yeah, definitely for sure, the 30-minute support is a very strong rejection zone. Um, we haven't closed below it. I'm guessing then if we have a candle closure right below that 30-minute support, then it would be open roads to that 1 hour support. So let's see what happens in the next 7 minutes. And if this was taken as well, it would have been best to manage it properly, moving to break even as quickly as possible, because of all the rejections to the left. So if we go back to this, I'm not like honestly, I am not surprised that all of this is happening in this little area because there's been so much going on this bit in that little zone right here alone. You can count how many points you saw close in that box. So that in itself shows us that hey, this zone, there's a lot of choppiness in this zone. They only closed below the 13-minute support twice, and since it's been here, it hasn't gone back down there as yet. So if it does break it, then definitely for sure we know that it's open roads, and yeah, that this looks like it. It's open roads down to that 1 hour support. I am not Marcus. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you what to invest in. Just do some research. All the information is readily available on the internet, or you can go to wherever. I'm not sure. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't help you with that, my friend. So look at that. Yep. What is that? How many pips is that? 20 pips. Brilliant. Lovely move. Lovely confirmation from entry model one. There we would have been 20 pips up in profit. Will be at an ideal time to secure some and move your stop loss in some profits. It would be a risk-free trade at this moment in time. Any idea on a legit funding firm? Not sure what you well if you're planning if you're talking about prop firms, then currently I'm using FTMO as a prop firm. Aurora, hi Aurora, haven't seen you in a while. So yeah, this is entry model two. FG Model 1, sorry. And it does look like it's definitely going to play out. Yeah, Jack. Yeah, I can definitely see he's running nicely. Sadly, I didn't take it, Jack. I didn't take it. It was too much interference for me, so I didn't take it. But if we had, it would be so lovely because I think we would be 20 pips up now in profit. Amigo, should you sell now? I do not know if you should sell now or not. Momo, what is your analyze? The strategy that I'm using is the 215 technique. That's the name of the technique that I'm using. So if you don't know it, just go guys, go to there's a link in my bio. There's a link in the on my TikTok page. There's a link that takes you to the YouTube channel. Just go follow it. It's a new channel. I need to post some more content on there. So go follow it. You can learn the fundamentals of the 215 technique on the on the channel. However, if you come to my live on a daily basis, then you can learn it a little bit more because while I mark the charts, I explain the strategy that I'm looking for. Okay, so that's a great rejection below that bit. Well, is it just going to come back to these zones and reject again? We may not know. All right, so it doesn't seem as if. Let me just see if there's any questions. I'm going to end the live in a bit. Um, any questions? Do we have any questions in the chat for me? Your opinion, Miso. What's the question you ask? I'm not sure. I'm looking through, but I don't see a question. There. Should we sell? I I do not know if we should sell. Okay. All right. So that's a very good rejection. Back to the sell line. If we had taken that entry, we probably would have been kicked out of that trade as well because it did go up 20 pips in profits, and we might have managed the trade properly and just move SL to be at that point in time. But we didn't take that entry because of all the interference on this bit. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to be closing out the live now. Maybe do another live in the. Oh wait, but New York is going to be even less. Yeah, maybe do another live at 1 p.m. London time. So if you're around, then you can check. But definitely for sure, I'll be live again tomorrow morning at 6:30. That's 6:30 London time. Thank you for the follow. All right. So thank you everyone for all the love and support. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the shares and for everyone who took the opportunity to show some love and send the gifts. I appreciate it. We smashed the target of 30,000 likes, so I really do appreciate it. So we will be back, Regina. Yeah, definitely for sure, Regina. We will be back again tomorrow, pre-London, to do the same thing again. All right, so oh wow, we hit our gift target 5 times today. I really do appreciate it, all of the love and the support. All right, guys. So yeah, that's what it would be if we had entered off entry model one. And to be honest, based on how it is moving, it does seem as if it's going to go up and close that trade out. But if we had entered, we would have at least made a few pips. All right. So see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day and happy trading to everyone. All right.